Hey there, this is a really quick video to kind of show you how I've got some questions from students that are asking me how do I hover my mouse over a design element and get a text box to pop up. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So let's get started. Suppose that you want to add a feature to your app where the user hovers over a certain element and the text box pops up. Such as if someone hovers over this smiley face, it will tell them who created it. Or this would really be good for the citations as well. Anyways, what I want to do is the first thing you got to do is you will go ahead and add this. I added a text area, and then that's my design element of an image because I'm lazy. I didn't actually put a picture of myself. Anyways, so what we're going to do is if I run my app, this starts off showing, but I only want it to show once I hover my mouse over the smiley. So I'm going to start off by hiding my element of text box. My text box ID is pop-up text. I know that because if I put my cursor over it, it tells me that I named it pop-up text. Um, so this is going to be very common. You see that I have all these other hide elements, and that's because the way that my app functions is when you are oh, look, I found a bug. When you click on my birds, all these different their names pop up. And so if you ever want something to start off hidden, you'll begin by saying, well, hide element. I want my text box to start off hidden. So I'm going to, before I even add like the user interactivity code, I'm going to say, start off by hiding my pop-up text. Next, I want something to happen when the user interacts with the smiley. So I'm going to come over here. And when I set the property, no, I'm not setting a property. When an event happens, such as when my user mouses over the smiley face whose ID is pop up, not the most meaningful name, but it's just for my example here. So when I mouse over my pop-up, I want this text box to appear, which is called pop-up text. So at that time, when I will show the element of pop-up text. I always run my code to just kind of make sure it's working. Check that out. It starts off hidden, and when I mouse over it, it pops up. But problem, when I'm move my mouse over here, it's still up, and I want it to actually hide again. So I'm gonna have to add another on event, and I want my pop-up text. Well, that's if I click the pop-up text. I actually want my pop-up text to go away when I move my mouse off of the smiley face. So the smiley face's name was pop-up. And click isn't going to be the right word because, if I click on it, that's not what I want. I want my mouse to move off of him and this disappears. So I'll go through this drop-down menu and I'll see if anything sounds like that. Change might work. Key up to key down, key press, mouse up. Ooh, mouse out. I'm going to try mouse out because what that means is that if my mouse is no longer on that image, it should work. So here we go. Remember, yes, it looks like this, but I got to run it. Sweet, it's hidden from the beginning. I put my mouse over it and that's not working. Oh, you know why it's not working? Because I'm like, I'm moving my mouse out. I still have show element. When I move my mouse off of it, I actually want to hide that pop-up text. So here we go. Pop-up text. reset, run it. All right, it's hidden from the beginning because of what I added up here. When I move over, it should pop up. When I move off, it pops away. There you go.